Hello. Alright. We're gonna get into delete after reading, because at the end of stream yesterday, I was gonna try and play through the whole game yesterday because it doesn't seem like it's a very long game, but, I closed out without moving on to the next chapter. Or I closed out by accident, tried to get in, and I have to start that chapter over, so we're gonna start with that. I think I had answers to most of the puzzles still written down because of me trying to figure them out. So we should be able to blow through and get to where we left off, which was at the secret room. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cut getting out of there or getting back there out for YouTube or not, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. Okay. Now we're ready to try and pick up where we left off. For some reason it's having us do new game chapter 4. But this is where we left off. Well, it's not where we left off. We got cut off because it didn't save my progress. We park up in front of the luxury housing development where Skrillex, the guy who seized the only copy of... you know what? We're just going to kind of race through here. Pliers. Circle the house. Break. Make our way to the pool. The garage. Security house. Security room. That's this puzzle. It's let? I think it's a let. Yeah. Yep. We go into the kitchen. I am going to cut all this out. Let's just get caught back up to where we were yesterday, last stream, which was... We left off at the secret room. I have all the puzzle solutions written down already from when we were playing yesterday, so... door to our right. It's the bathroom. Dining room. Double door. You see the dog. We run. We go back. We go to the kitchen. Go back to the... We have to run to the bathroom. Window. Go up the stairs to the end of the corridor. Then we go back. Go to the left. It's locked. We try going to the right. Also locked. Go back to the hallway. We get cornered. Hide in the bathroom again. Or where do we go? I don't remember where we went. Back to the attic or something. Then we see Destiny himself. We kind of lie to him. Double blimey. We end up in his bedroom. What's his face's bedroom? Skrillex's bedroom. We look into the closet. We open the closet door. We see some stuff in here. Yada yada. Someone's knocking at the door. We open the door. It's to mate. He's tied up the poodle in the attic. The poodle's fine. Go through another door. Nothing. Go back into the studio. We leave the studio. Oh, right. We need to go back downstairs. Go back into the living room. We go into the games room. There's a door between those. We find the library. We go into the office. I don't remember if there's anything in the office that's worth... No. I mean, there's that thing, but we don't really need that right now because I already have the solution. The Pac-Man one was... right, down, right. This one was left, up, right. And then this was... that one? No. 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 There it was. I knew it was some combination of those three. But those were written on the books. Anyway. So we get that. We pull the lever, which opens the door to his secret room. And this is where we left off. Flick the switch, that opens this. I think this is the code we're still trying to figure out. Because of how the cameras work. What was it? 272317, because that's what this is. 272317. But 17, and these coincide with these monitors. 2, which zooms into a very specific spot. Okay, computer. Seven, which zooms in on this ball. $23, which zooms in on... nope. 23, which zooms in on the pillow. And this is where we left off last stream. That only took about 10 minutes, if that. Okay. The second I flick the switch, the frame moves, revealing a safe behind it. Yep. The two of us set about scouring the bunker from top to bottom. We rummage inside the drawers, probe the walls, check the ceiling and monitors. We duck under the table and comb every corner. There's not an inch of the room we leave untouched. When I'm about to give up, I stop and notice a pendulum sitting on a piece of furniture. It has 5 numbered balls. I can't help but lifting one of the balls and starting the pendulum, but its behavior is most strange. Console. Two, 7, 23, 17. And I know there's no 7, so I can't put 2317. And it does say console. Is it how many lines? No, because there's more. That doesn't make sense. What room is missing? The attic? No, the attic's there. The library is there. The office is there. No, that's the studio. Office, the studio. What if it's the hallway? Upstairs. Go back to the games room. Yeah, because it's not the games room. That goes back into the library. Let's go to the living room. Unless it's the living room? But I think the living room was on there too, and it didn't really zoom into anything in particular. What if it's the basement? Yeah, there's nothing for us to interact with. At the end of the hallway is the studio. Another door to the right. We don't have a key for that. I mean, I guess there's this room. Nothing to interact with in here. Closet door is still half open. I look inside again. It looks like a miniature Super Gomez figurine with a laser beam gun. Wait! Attic. Mate. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, so we have a statue now. What about this? That leads to the attic. We can't go that way. To our right is another door. The studio. This time, here we go. There's also a ton of toys and stuffed animals scattered across the floor. Cinco trips over one. It's another miniature superhero. This time it's Atomic Blonde pointing her supersonic gun. I pick it up so I can put it back on its stand and to see if it helps us get into the secret room. We leave the studio. What about in his bedroom? Oh, no. We already found that in his closet. Back downstairs, and then we're going to look for the living room. Or no, we want the dining room. Living room. Dining room. Maybe not. Wasn't there something in the bathroom? No. Back to the living room. What about the office? No. Well, we can go back to the library. Secret room. Hold on. Shelves right in front of me. There we go. But we're still missing Paluto. What was it? No, I already have that. 2, 7, 23, 17. So 2, no. Which was the office. 7. No. Yeah, that's what I wanted. 7 is the attic. $23. I didn't find anything in the dining room. And then 17. That doesn't make any sense. Go back to the library. Let's go to, go back to the living room. Office. Go down to the basement. Go down a flight of stairs and come across a very solid looking door. It must lead to the basement, but it's locked. There's nothing else in here. I look inside again. It looks like a miniature Super Gomez figurine. Wait, I already grabbed that though. Did I not? Yeah, Super Gomez. Atomic Blonde. And we need Peludo. Oh? What the fuck? Wait, up, down. Huh? Up, down, left. Wait, did I do something out of order? Wait, no, that's one I already solved. That doesn't tell me anything new. Which means that the... Oh, Jesus. That was to get into the secret room, which we already did. There's a long table in the center of the room, some chairs, a sofa, and hanging on the wall is a large, rather arrogant portrait of Skrillex. Presiding over the room, it seems to be watching our every move. What does the ghost detector say? Where is the ghost detector? I might need to find a hint. They're missing something. Yep. Their guns, perhaps? Yeah. What about 7? You have to find the combination to open Skrillex's safe. He spelled that correctly. He spelled that like the actual Skrillex. Yes, I know. That pendulum looks strange. Yes, I know. Maybe the numbers on the pendulum indicate the monitors you should take a closer look at. I know. To go to the room on the screen to try fixing it. I know, but I don't know what room it is. So we have the studio, the office, the pool. The kitchen. Is it the kitchen? Hold on. What if we go to the kitchen? Games room. Back out to the living room. Dining room. The door that leads to the kitchen. We carefully open the door, just enough for Cinco to poke his head through. Coast is clear, he whispered. The chef must have finished preparing the chicken for tomorrow and have gone home. Outside in the garden, the guards are on the lookout, and we still don't have what we are looking for. We better go back to the library. Wait! I say, pointing to a corner of the kitchen. Isn't that a door over there? We open the small door in the kitchen and walk into a bedroom. It must belong to the butler, the one who was vacuuming. Hey, look, says Nina. There's a set of keys on top of the bedside table next to the bed. Perhaps we can use them to open the basement door. I quickly grab them and we go back out to the kitchen. We carefully open the door just enough for Cinco to poke his head through. Coast is clear, he whispers. Outside in the garden, the guards are on the lookout for... And we still don't have what we're looking for. Better go back to the library. Except we do now. Go back to the games room. To the living room. To the stairs. Let's go to the basement. It must lead to the basement, but it's locked. We tried the keys we found, and voila! They worked. Now we can get into the basement. It's pitch black in here and smells musty. I stick my hand and fumble at the wall until I find the light switch, but it doesn't work. Luckily, this squadron are ready for any and every type of situation. We turn on our flashlights. Watch out, Nina yells as she almost loses her balance. There's a staircase right in front of us. We shine our flashlights onto the steps. This place looks like a warehouse. There are metal shelves stacked with all kinds of things. Stuffed animals, knickknacks, and old rickety gadgets. Freeze! Booms a deep voice from behind us. We stop dead in our tracks. That's it. This time they've got us, I think to myself. Put your hands up, the voice says sternly. We have no choice. We have no other choice but to obey. And we were so close. We almost made it. And don't turn around. Pfft. The voice behind us suddenly starts laughing uncontrollably. I turn around and... You little... Nina shrieks at Tomate, this rabbit and his jokes. This rabbit and his jokes. Wow. This rabbit and his jokes. Tomate grins mischievously and points at us with a figurine of the bounty hunter Peludo holding a machine gun. We're going to get caught because of you, Nina scolds. We go back up the stairs. Well, we can go back up to the next stores, but now we have Peludo, so we go back to the library and figure out whatever that is. Can probably get into the gym now. Back to the gym again. We've come to check why the security camera isn't working. I look up and scan the corners of the room. There it is, but the ceiling is way too high. How do we get to it? I've got it. I drag over a folding exercise bench, one of those for push-ups and sit-ups, and climb on top of it to reach the video camera. If I stand on my tiptoes on the bench, I can just glimpse the back of the camera. Just as I thought. There's a loose cable. I connect it. Now it should work, although we should check what we can see now on the monitor. I cross my fingers and jump down from the bench. I go back into the secret room. So now we can see it. Triangle. So I was right. So we're counting the Wait. Hold on. So it's 2, 7, 23, 17. Oh! I get it. Let's see, that's 4. Okay, I think I was on the right track. So it's 4, 2, 7, 1, 23, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 3. The code is 4153. It's the number of angles or points or outward points, maybe. So the code should be, if I'm right, the code should be 4153. Four, 1, 5, 3. Or maybe 4053. Yeah, okay. Nina and I rub our eyes in complete disbelief. What we're feeling is too big for us to describe, too intense for us to put into words. Yo, what the fuck? Is that Pikachu? It's the only copy of the even newer Curse of Penguin Island on the planet. This video game is one of the greatest creations in the history of humanity, equal only to the Egyptian pyramids, the International Space Station, and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's not all. The ghost detector report was completely right. There are also a bunch of documents hidden inside the safe that prove the auction was rigged. There's more than enough evidence to bring Skrillex down. We've got what we came for. We better get out of here right away. Just our luck. Pip 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 pip. Hey, have you lost something? How on earth did you get past my security system? Ugh, I'm going to have to get a bigger poodle, aren't I? The infamous, arrogant, despicable Skrillex. You can forget all about Penguin Island, kid. For your information, I've played it dozens of times and I've unlocked all the different endings. And you know what? It's the best game of the saga. Before it was just an inkling, but now I'm 100% sure. Skrillex is the biggest cretin on the face of the planet. Freeze! Hands up! The security guards storm the room and surround us. No, wait. They only surround me. But... Nina? Where's she gone? She was right here. Guards, do your job and take the prisoner. I'll decide what to do with him. Incredible. I actually held the even newer curse of Penguin Island in my hands, and now I'm Skrillex's prisoner. Let me go. There's no answer. Getting out of Destiny. Skrillex's henchmen have locked me up and left. With a little skill... I wonder if Skrillex had anything to do with this game. This is insane. Whoop. Skrillex's henchmen have locked me up and left. With a little skill and patience, I managed to loosen the rope tied around my hands and free myself. I take off the hood and look around. Today it looks like I'm trapped in a very cramped room that could be a cell. In front of me is a door with an electric lock, and yes! My backpack is here! They didn't take it. I scramble to open it and take out the ghost detector. There's a message from the gang.
Careful, there's a camera watching you. It turns on every 2 minutes. When you go through the door, you'll have 120 seconds to escape before anyone realizes you're gone. You're gonna have to pass through a series of rooms. You'll have to try your hardest not to get caught. Tama and I will tell you what to do in each room.
Wait. There's a second message.
To get out of this room, you're gonna have to use a detector to hack the door. Activate the scanner and hold it over the lock. It should capture an image of the door locking mechanism and its connections. You'll have less than a second to memorize them. Then, open the switchboard and connect the cables. If you get it right, the door will open. Remember, you have 120 seconds to get out of there. Hurry, and good luck.
Okay. There's a terminal box next to the door, just like the message says. You open it and see several colored wires. So far, so good. But how do I use them to open the door? There's a screen There's a screen right below the box. That must be the lock the message is referring to. Following Cinco's instructions, I hold the ghost detector over the lock and press the scan button. Now I have to connect the terminals just like the detector showed me. Oh, it was blue with blue, green with green, red with red. No. Try again. I have to do it again. Blue with pink, red to... Wait, no, white. I know white to white, blue to pink. Then red to white. Green, blue, white, green. Green, blue. Green, blue. white, white. No? White to blue, pink to pink, green to red. Green to red. White to pink. White to white. Oh my god, this is insane. White, red, pink, blue, red, red. White, red. Pink to blue. White to white. Oh my fucking god. Red, pink, blues, red, white. Red, pink. Red, white. Blue to blue. There we go. That was kind of annoying. I hold the ghost detector up to my ear and hear Cinco's voice. Great job! Starting now, you have exactly 2 minutes to get out of there without Skrillex's guards spotting you, the pixie says. But I don't have a watch, I reply nervously. How am I ever going to count 2 minutes exactly? Then I hear Tomat's voice. So his name's Tomat's, not Tomate. Tomat. 2 minutes? Let me think. He pauses briefly. What? That's exactly how long the song Sitting on Top of the World is. Don't you know it, kid? He asks me. Come on, sing it with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tomat starts singing. Come on. You can't wait a single second, Cinco reminds me.
I'm sitting on top of the world.
I'm about to leave the room when Cinco yelps. Watch out, he cries. The corridor walls have invisible laser beam sensors. You have to dodge the beams without them touching you. You'd better memorize the moves. I'm ready. Crouch. Crouch. Keep moving. Crouch. Stop. Duck.
Get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall.
Great job. You've made it back into the mansion. Cinco spurs me on the other end of the ghost detector. The security system has been activated again, so you're going to have to sneak through the library without the CCTV cameras spotting you. There should be a blind spot where they can't see you. I look up. There are 3 cameras rotating in all directions. I have to cross the room. I must wait for exactly the right moment. When none of the 3 cameras are on you.
Don't make me feel gay. A sweet little honey is making me sad.
We did it. Great! You're becoming a true escape artist. Tomat congratulates me, but watch out. There's a security guard right up ahead. Go and take a good look. You'll have to make your next move depending on what he does, and be quick about it so he doesn't catch you. If the guard goes to the left, you go to the right. If he goes to the right, you go to the left. If he moves forward, you move back, and if he moves back, you move forward. Got it, partner? Forward. Shit. I failed and I've been caught. Try again. You remember the song, partner? 1, 2, 3, go!
I'm sitting on top.
We're gonna do the same thing.
The world. I'm rolling along. Yes, rolling along. And I'm quitting the blues of the world. I'm singing a song. Yes, singing a song.
Left, right, right, left, right, left, back, forward, left. I'm a little closer to the exit. Cinco gives me instructions through the ghost detector. There's still 1 more guard patrolling this area. Watch out, he's coming your way. You must crouch down immediately and wait exactly 5 seconds as he walks past. Not a second more or less, otherwise you'll get caught. I hold my breath and crouch. Huh? What?
sitting on top of the world.
Got it.
I'm rolling along. Yes, rolling along. And I'm quitting
Jump.
the blues
Crouch.
of the world. I'm singing a song. Yes, singing a song.
Ready.
Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the
Right.
parson.
Back.
Hey, Pa,
Forward.
get ready to
Back.
call.
Right.
Just
Left.
like
Forward.
Humpty Dumpty.
Left.
I'm going to fall, and I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling along.
Huh? Do I have to hold it?
I'm sitting on top of the world.
Crouch.
I'm rolling along.
Jump. Keep moving.
Yes, rolling along.
What? I clicked keep moving. What are you talking about? Did you guys saw that, right?
I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm rolling
Stand up.
along.
Stand up.
Yes, rolling
Jump.
along.
Keep moving.
And I'm
Crouch.
quitting the blues
Keep moving.
of the world. I'm singing
Camera
a
can't see you now.
song. Yes, singing a song.
Ready.
Glory, hallelujah, I
Left.
just phoned the
Back.
parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty.
Okay.
I'm going to fall.
I hold my breath and crouch.
On top of the world.
3,
I'm rolling
4,
along.
5. No, that's too fast.
I'm sitting.
This is hard.
Of the
I'm ready.
world.
Crouch.
I'm rolling along.
Keep moving.
Yes,
Somersault.
rolling along.
Stand up. Stop.
And I'm quitting.
Stop.
The blues of the world.
Camera can't see you.
A song. Yes, singing a song. Glory, hallelujah.
Right.
I just
Back.
phoned the parson.
Forward.
Hey,
Back.
Pa, get
Left.
ready to call.
Forward. Forward.
Just like Humpty
Right.
Dumpty.
Okay.
I'm going to fall, and I'm sitting
1,
on top
2,
of the
3,
world.
4,
I'm
5.
Rolling along.
I've ended up in a very long corridor. At the very end, there's a door. Oh.
I only got one suit.
I'm at the back. Swimming pool. Huh?
Don't make me feel gay.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm at the back of the door. I'm at the back door of the mansion. I have to cross the garden. Remember our friend the poodle? Well, he was nothing compared to the 2 dogs out there. Tomat tells me through the detector, you're going to have to distract them, and it won't be easy unless you throw them something they like better than you. I look around but can't see anything. Wait a minute. Didn't I grab some candy bars earlier? Are they still in my backpack? Yes, perfect. Great idea, partner, Tomat says, encouragingly, but watch out. Try not to hit the guard or he'll catch you. Aim well and throw fast. There's just 1 dog left. Got him. It's now or never. I take advantage of the fact the 2 dogs are distracted by the candy bars to get out of Skrillex's mansion once and for all. I dash towards the leafy bushes by the pool and duck so the security guard doesn't spot me. My heart is racing. From here, I can see Cinco and Tomat on the other side of the fence. Right at that moment, the guard turns and heads behind the house on his patrol. The coast is clear. It seems he hasn't noticed a single thing. Tomat gives me the signal to run. I adjust my backpack and start running as fast as I can. I don't know how fast I'm going, but I swear I must be breaking a world record. Well, maybe not a world record, but at least a national record, or perhaps a neighborhood record. I reach the fence we sneaked through and climb over it. We're free at last. I start the scooter so eagerly that sparks fly out over the concrete. Tomat and Cinco pedal at full speed. We race away from Skrillex's mansion as fast as we possibly can until we can't anymore. When we're finally safe, we stop and sit down on the sidewalk. The truth is, we're crushed. What a mess. It was a total failure. Hey, come on, at least we're still in one piece. Tomat is right. But that cheating scoundrel is still the only person in the world who can play the even newer Curse of Penguin Island. Hey, but what are you all doing lying there on the pavement like dog poop? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice. Nina! What's up, dudes? I've recruited a new gang member. Haha, we got the poodle. But how did you escape from the mansion? You left me with Skrillex and his guards. I thought you'd abandoned me, I accuse her. Easy, partner. It's been one hell of a night, but the most important thing is that we're all here, safe and sound, right? Yeah, but that imbecile Skrillex has still the video game, doesn't he? I retort, unable to hide my disappointment. Why don't you quit whining so much and take a look inside your backpack? Now that she mentions it, my backpack does feel a little heavier than before. How strange. I open my backpack. I can't believe my eyes. The video game is here. But what? When did you? I stammer, unable to put the question into words. Let's just say I improvised. Just before Skrillex caught us, I turned into the video game box. I already knew what it looked like, so it was a piece of cake. I made the switch without you noticing. When you gave Penguin Island to the security guard, you were actually handing them me. Goddamn. Then I managed to sneak out and get back into Skrillex's office. Here's all the evidence we need to bring Skrillex down and prove the auction was rigged. That's amazing. You're the best, Nina. That cretin is going to end up behind bars. This time Destiny won't get away with it. Oh yeah. And now, before we go play Penguin Island, there's one last thing we need to do. Are we gonna dance? Wow! Who would have thought the worst day of my life would end like this? Together, we've put right an act of injustice so that everyone can enjoy this great video game. They say that everything that does happen to us and will happen to us is written in Destiny's book, and no one can change it. But we did. Shh. Now we just need to make sure Destiny never finds out what we've done. Want to do the honors? One last question pops up on the screen of the ghost detector. Delete after reading. Yes. Finn. Nice. That was crazy. In collaboration with... That was cool. Uh-oh. What just happened? Does it not let me replay it? Hold on, we're gonna retry that. There we go. I want to see what happens if we
Careful, there's a camera watching you.
hit
It
no.
turns on every 2 minutes. When you go through the door, you'll have 120 seconds to escape before anyone realizes you're gone. You're gonna have to pass through a series of rooms. You'll have to try your hardest not to get caught. Tama and I will tell you what to do in each room.
Alright.
To get out of this room, you're gonna have to use a detector to hack the door. Activate the scanner and hold it over the lock. It should capture an image of the door locking mechanism and its connections. You'll have less than a second to memorize them. Then, open the switchboard and connect the cables. If you get it right, the door will open. Remember, you have 120 seconds to get out of there. Hurry, and good luck.
Okay. Connecting the wires was actually the more annoying part. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. Red, red, green, red, blue to blue. Red, red, green, red. Red, red. Green, red. Blue to blue. Simple enough. Alright. Here we go.
I'm sitting on top
Stop.
of the world.
Stop. Duck.
I'm rolling along.
Crouch.
Yes,
Stop.
rolling along.
Crawl.
And I'm quitting the blues of the world.
Whoops. We have to wait until the cameras can't see
I'm
us.
sitting on top
Crawl.
of the world.
Duck.
I'm
Somersault.
rolling along.
Crouch.
Yes, rolling
Stop.
along.
Crawl.
And I'm quitting the blues of the world.
We wait until the cameras can't see you.
And I'm singing a song. Yes, singing a
Ready.
song. Glory,
Right.
hallelujah. I
Right.
just phoned the
Left.
crossing.
Forward.
Hey, Pa,
Back.
get ready
Left.
to call.
Left.
Just
Left.
like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. And I'm sitting
3,
on
4,
top of
5.
the world. I'm rolling along. Rolling along.
Need to run.
The one
Get the candy bars.
I'm getting my share.
Bulldog.
I only got one, just one. That's all I can wear.
Push. Swimming
A
pool.
bundle of money.
Bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Don't make me feel gay.
Swimming pool.
A sweet little honey. It's making me sad.
Doberman.
And I'm a sit-
Climp. We made it. Now we go all the way to the end. We did it. No. Ha 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 ha. Now today definitely will be the worst day of your life. Oh.
Honey, how's your homework going?
No way. I think this is just starting the chapter over. Yeah, okay. I think that's the end. I don't it just goes back. All right. Well, that was delete after reading. We finished it. And there's no achievements for this game. There was no achievements for that. Okay, well, that does it for that playthrough. So, if you're watching this on YouTube at a later date, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.